Hello everybody, this is Ginger Williams again, coming to you from being quarantined in my craft room. And I have to say, if you have to be quarantined, a craft room is a pretty happy place to be quarantined in. Though I also want to give a shout out to those of you who are essential workers, particularly those in healthcare and emergency services, as well as anyone else who is risking their own health to be able to go out to work every day and keep the rest of us safe. Thank you for all that you're doing for us. Much appreciated. And I hope that you get time in your craft rooms, hopefully when this has ended very soon, I hope. But also a thank you to those of you who watched my last video last week on the card pocket dies for gift bags. I got a lot of really nice comments on that and I appreciate that. Thank you very much, as well as many requests to do more videos. So here I am today with more videos, showing you again a little bit of a tutorial on some of our newest products. Today I'm going to be focusing on the round gift bag dies that you may have seen on the website. These are the dies. There are 3 of them. And when you use these dies, you get the cutest little gift bag. Let me show you one. You probably have seen this one already on the website. But the dies that I just showed you make these fun little gift bags that are 3-dimensional, and they are a really cute and really super fun size for adding little treats. Like these are some of my favorite coconut truffles. I love the Lindor truffles for 2 reasons. Not only are they yummy, but their packaging is cute and they come in a lot of different colors. Make it fun to customize for whatever the treat bag that you put together is. So there's what they look like when they're assembled, but here's also what they look like when you just simply cut them out. This large die here cuts out the base of your bag, which is going to be the sides and the back of your bag. And then the other large die, this one here, cuts out the front panel of your card, as well as this little piece here, which you will fold and glue to this piece. So you're gonna take that piece here and glue it like this to create your bag, the 2 pieces of your bag to come together. A couple nice things about these dies. The size of this is fairly large, but if you have one of the standard die cut machines, like a Cuttlebug or a Platinum or a Big Shot, these dies, even though it's a bit of a tight fit, they will fit on those platforms and cut your little gift bag out. So they will fit. And if you have a bigger machine, like the Big Shot Plus or anything like that, then you can actually cut, the 2 pieces at once, cut the whole bag all at once. The third little die here is the handle die cut. And that is just a decorative die. It's not functional really, other than the fact that it gives you a chance to customize the handle part, which is kind of fun because then you have a chance to be able to change the color up top here, which kind of helps preserve the look of the round shape, which is just a nice little touch. Let's see here. The other thing that's nice about the size of the dies, particularly this die, is that it has been designed so that you can use it with our 6x6 paper pads. So, probably, here, take a good look. You weren't supposed to see it probably. This isn't from an upcoming paper pad. Hasn't been released quite yet, although soon it will be, so shh, don't tell Wendy I accidentally showed you that. But that's coming. But you can see the die fits on those 6x6 paper pads really nicely. So you can use our 6x6 paper pads to cut out the decorative cover or decorative front panel if you want, because you can use plain cardstock like white or craft, or here's an example. So this one was the one done in craft. Here's one done, although if you look closely, you can see I did emboss. Because that piece is small, that it cuts is small, you can run that through an embossing folder like this if you want. And then, so this one is plain white. Did the same thing though with this one. I did emboss a little bit on the front. And then this one here is done out of plain black cardstock. So you can see how that looks. But then there is also how it looks when you cut it out of, a pattern cardstock like this one that you already saw. That front panel, you can be kind of economical by still cutting the back of your box out of plain white, and then just using your, your good paper to cut out the front panel to get that pattern cardstock. Or, if you have a larger piece of pattern paper, a 12x12 or 8.5x11, or a large scrap left over from something else, then you can use that and you can cut the whole box out of that as well. When you have your pieces cut though, assembling them is not really that hard at all. all you're going to do is you're going to use the stitch marks from the dies, and you're going to use those as your as your score lines to be able to fold up both the tabs and the front and back of your boxes so that you can glue them together. So I'm just going to quickly fold those upward. And then to assemble them, I like to use two things. Well, first let me use the decorative panel that I cut out. We'll use this one, and I'm just going to use a little bit of one of my favorite glues. This is Art Glitter Glue. And on this decorative panel, this flat part is where you're going to put your glue to assemble your box. Two pieces together. So got my glue there. Now, just going to take that to this piece, match it up right there with the perforation line cut by the stitch marks, and center it right there between the tabs, so that now you have your pieces of your box that can now be folded up all together to make your round box. And then to do the side panels, I like to use either the same liquid glue, the Art Glitter Glue, or like a Scotch Quick Dry. Any liquid adhesive glue that's gonna dry quickly is gonna be your friend for putting this together, or a thin, strong tape, like score tape, like this is, or a red line tape that is thin. This might be a little too thick, but you could probably still use it. But anything that's thin like that will also work. So if you're using like a score tape, all you're gonna do is tear off a piece about that long or so, and then you can take it and you can train it, because it's thin, you can train it around the rounded edges of your bag. Just plop it down and then pull off the top layer. Now you have a sticky spot that you can take those tabs, and let's see if I can show you from the back side. You're just going to line up each tab with the rounded edge of your bag and pushing each tab into your score line tape. So that's one way to assemble, and that's what it looks like on the inside. You've got your tabs trained up around the rounded edge. Or on the opposite side, I'm just going to take my strong adhesive, my liquid adhesive. You can see it on the inside there, and I'm going to do the same thing here, although it's a little tiny bit slower, because you're going to stop, press your tabs, so you can see where I'm pressing there, together, the first maybe two. Then after they've had a second or two to be held together, then you're going to push the next layer up, let's see, and then the next set or two up until you finally get all the way to the top, and you can press those in as well. But as you can see, a quick drying glue is really helpful, because you don't have to stop and press for very long, just long enough to make sure that the tabs are settled in the glue. Anyways, you're just going to do the same thing on the opposite side using either your tape or your glue. You just fold up that back panel so that you get your box all completed. And then you can cut out your decorative piece, maybe change the handle to, maybe for this one, maybe a red or a blue or a yellow maybe, to get that all settled in nicely and give it some contrast in color. And then you can decorate, right? And fill. And for fillers, you can do all kinds of things. I've showed you several that have, you know, various, treats, candies in them, but you can do other things too. Like this one, for example, I made with the new Make Me Up kit, and it has the nail polish shaker in it. It also has some nail polish in there, a bath bomb, a little chapstick. I could also slip in, maybe a hand sanitizer, or this is from Bath and Body Works, the little room sprays, they would fit in there too. Or you could do other little small treats like the Tic Tacs or whatever it is that might be custom fit to however you're going to decorate your bag. Lots of fun options there to do things like that. And it doesn't always have to be a shaker on the front. Let me show you one I did that was a non-shaker. Let's see. Okay, so this one right here is made with our foundation dies to give a round, I'm sorry, this is one of my shakers. Halloween, wrong one. Let me show you the right one. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go, fall. Okay, so this one here, non-shaker this time. So this one has, oh sorry, I shook the camera again. I try so hard not to do that. This one I used our sentiment stackers for fall to be able to do the front of this one. And I also used some of our foundation dies to cut out the little flowers out of some glitter cardstock to be able to give that kind of a fun, shiny, metallic look. Same thing, I used some of the foils on the background layer of my foam there to give it kind of a real shiny, pretty fall colors, but glittery kind of look for that one. And you can see also too, I like to use the handles as a place to tie a bow or a tag of some sort on. So for example, on this one, again, you can see, you know, how easy it is to tie a little stamped sentiment tag on there. So that one just has Hershey's Kisses in it. So lots of fun options, and a super cute way just to let somebody know that you're thinking of them, and it's priceless to see the reaction. They love to see that you made something custom for them, and this is kind of just maybe one notch above giving them a handmade card, since you get a chance to get a little gift in there as well as the cute little personalized gift bag. But anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope that you'll check out the dies. I'll put a link in my description to the video so that you can go take a look at them. But I hope you have a lot of fun with them, and thanks for watching today, and have a great day. Bye.